this is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you joined me here before. I'm popping on today to do a quick unboxing of my latest Richard Lorenz kit. Richard Lorenz is an artist that Diamond Art Club licenses, and he has to be my absolute favourite because I've got so many of his pieces and I never get tired of working on them. And for me, that's unusual. Like, I do get bored easily. I don't like to do too many of a similar style of painting, but these are the exception. So this one came out, I think it was a week and a half ago, or a couple of weeks ago, one or the other. Anyway, but regardless, it is unfortunately out of stock because I'm pretty sure it did sell out on release day. So yeah, it was a popular painting. I bought it in early access, and I think it sold out in early access and then it went again in general release. But you can sign up for notifications. So if you like what you see as I am doing this, you can always sign up for notifications and then you'll find out when it's back in stock. This is a big and beastie kit. It is 65 by 86.9 centimeters. So not the biggest and beastiest of kits, but it's definitely quite a decent sized project. But yeah, it's got so much fun stuff going on in it. I just love these. Honestly, the combination of a background that tends to typically have a bit of colour blocking so it goes quicker, and then fun, just detail, bright colours in the middle. They're so fun to diamond paint. Right, sorry, the doorbell went, so I had to stop filming, and then I came back to a rather soggy Harold on the on the table. I call him Harold. He's actually Harry, but yeah, he's Harold when he's in trouble. And I'm disapproving of him being on the table in a soggy state because it is chucking it down outside. Anyway, where was I? So this painting has got 96 colours, which includes 2 Aurora Borealis and 3 Fairy Dust Diamonds. So it's got a fair bit going on. And let's crack on. I'm not going to do a super in-depth unboxing today. It's more that I wanted to have a look at it and I thought I would bring you along with me. Oh, and actually in about 20 minutes or so, my son's going to arrive home from his first day at high school, so I definitely want to be off for that. But yeah, let's see what we can find out. Ooh, what's that? A bit of something that came out of the box there. So you get a toolkit. I'm just going to sort of do a very brief overview of everything. So yeah, you get a toolkit, and it says here you get a twist and pick applicator with wax and multi-placers, wax refill, or stackable tray. So I'll just super quickly show you those. But I think most people are familiar with their toolkits by now because it has been over a year that we've been getting this style. So baggies, twist and pick applicator, pen, and if you're not sure what to do with this, there are instructions available in the pouch that we'll get to in a bit, but basically you twist and wax comes up and that's your single placer. And then there's the tray, which has got a lid, got a little mark on there, never mind. You slide off the lid like that, and inside you've got more wax and an alternative placer, and you can see lots of room for multi-placing, and the stopper comes out once the lid is off. I wonder if you can hear the rain. I mean, probably not because my microphone is nowhere near the window, but it is absolutely bucketing it down. It's been like this really dry, hot summer here, and yeah, it's not so dry anymore. So this little pouch contains lots of useful information. So you have got in here tips and tricks, step-by-step instructions. There is how to use the pen in case my super quick overview didn't work for you. Can't think why. Link to Diamond Art Club's VIP Facebook group, which you can join if you have bought something from them directly. Kit contents, and then a discount code there. Very important to know, you never need to pay full price with Diamond Art Club. So I always like to mention I do have a couple of affiliate codes in the description box below. CAT20 for 20% off your first ever order, or CAT10 for $10 US off your first order, or the equivalent in your local currency. Don't feel obligated to use those, but do know that you can always use a discount code. I sometimes get asked about this from people who have kind of run out of the codes that they have found and they're not sure how they can still use one. Join the Facebook group. Join the Facebook group and you will find an evergreen code that you can use, which I can't share outside of the group because it's only for group members. Then I've got my Treasure Quest card. I've got a bronze, but never mind. I am on the hunt for the cards that I need in order to claim a custom kit. Well, I thought I was all sorted for the custom kit I was going to get. I had artwork lined up. I had got verbal permission from the artist because I met her at a kind of craft fair in West Wales. And then it turned out she couldn't give me permission because of a conflict of interest with her publishers. So it was a bit disappointing because I loved her artwork, but you know, fair enough. But yeah, back to square one really for what I'm going to use when I save up enough for my custom kit. But I got a way to go, so it's fine. I've got enough bronze cards, enough silver cards, but I don't have enough gold cards or black cards. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you check out diamondartclub.com/redeem, it will show you what combinations of colour trading cards that you need to collect codes off in order to claim rewards. And the custom kit that I'm saving for is the top reward, so you need the most cards. But there are, what's the word I'm looking for, like gift vouchers that you can claim with smaller number of cards that will give you like a really nice reduction off an order. So yeah, that's that. And then let's take a look in here. So there is the artwork. All this is very logbook appropriate, all these individually cut stickers. I've never got around to starting a logbook. I wish that I had, but I haven't. And now I kind of feel like, well, realistically, if I had the will to fill one in, I would have started one by now, wouldn't I? But yeah, I don't really want to start one at this point, just randomly. So it'll probably never happen now, but oh well. And there are all my 96 colours. Wow, that is a lot of colours. I was slightly torn. I think on balance, I really love how these kits come with so many colours now, because I think it's really fun. You get all the shading and the detail, and it really brings the painting to life better than ever before. On the flip side, 96 colours is a lot of colours when it comes to kitting up, but hey ho, and never mind, it will be fine. So yeah, red and an orange AB, and then a yellow, teal and pinky purple fairy dust. So ABs have a special glitzy coating. Fairy dust has a subtle glitter effect. I'll see if I can see them through the drill bag, but I'm not actually going to get all the drills out. As this is a personal unboxing of a kit I've bought, I don't tend to do that. Oh, Xander's come to say hello. Xander! Don't freak out about them being on my table. I wipe down the table very regularly and definitely before we eat. And yeah, my cats have the run of the house. So let's have a look at the painting. You are going to have to get off there, big floof boy, because there's not room. There's not room for your big behind and the painting, I'm afraid. Also, you'll shed floof all over it. Xander's a British short hair. I don't know if you could see much from his little appearance there, but he's very furry and he sheds fur everywhere. So these are the colours. Look at that. Oh, look at the bright fun colours. And wow, 3 big bags of that fairy dust. So that is the yellow fairy dust. So you can probably see that pretty well through the edge. Or about as well as you can ever see fairy dust drills with any kind of packaging on them. There is an AB, orange AB. I reckon, is that? No, that's not a fairy dust. Hi, Xander. No, there's the teal fairy dust. Stop trying to eat my drill bag, please. I can't see any others, I don't think. But yeah, look at those colours. Ooh. I just love Richard Lorenz painting so much. I don't buy all of them. I do have some self-restraint, and there are some styles he does, like the ones with the all white background. I don't think I have any of those because I really like them, but maybe not as much as the others, and I don't want my whole stash to be dominated by one artist, much as I love him. But a lot of the ones that come out like this one is just like, there is no decision to be made, there's no options, I just need to have this. Right, Xander, you're gonna have to get off now, please. Come on. Come on. No, that's the wrong way. Oh, I'm such a soft touch with my cats. Right, I'm just going to roll it out, and then he'll probably get annoyed because I'll be, as far as he's concerned, I'll be encroaching on his space and he'll get off. So I'm going to roll it back on itself. just to flatten it out. I wish this rain would stop. My son's gonna get drenched on his way home from school. There's not really even any way to go pick him up, just because of where the school is. They really discourage you from driving to it. So he's gonna arrive home like a drowned rat, and then we're gonna have to dry out his new blazer before tomorrow. Oh dear, he's got a raincoat, but my prediction is he won't wear it, he'll just get drenched. So here it is. It's mostly flat down here. You can see the grid lines going through it for the perforations. So they mark out 10 by 10 centimeter squares through the painting, so you can use that as an option for, what's the word I'm looking for? Why can't I think of the words ever? For sectioning it up, which I personally use release paper. What I do is I do a row of release paper and then I move it up as I go through the painting. And I have tried using these and they didn't work as well for me personally, because I'm really finicky about when the edges don't line up. But that's just me being fussy, because I have friends who do them who absolutely love them and have ditched whatever methods they used for sectioning before. So yeah, give it a go. I think it's a really great option to have on there. And it came with an upgrade of the cover, which now feels so much thicker and more luxurious. Like, I never had a problem with the old cover, but I'm working on a kit now that had the old cover, and it feels so flimsy in comparison. Anyways, let's look up here. So I'm guessing that this is Claudette and that is Claude. Do you reckon? And then there's all sorts of other bits in the background, like this butterfly. Oh, Xander, you are so in the way, mate. A little birdie back there. I'm not trying to move around Xander, who's like, ay, 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 ay. The corner got too close to him and he bit it, so I think we're going to move Xander off the table now. The combination of rain outside and it getting close to dinner time, I think, has driven him demented. He can't behave himself. So yeah, you see what I mean, that the background has got loads of blocking, and this one's got fun colours in the background, because a lot of the Richard Lorenz's have quite a beige background, which is actually fine. I enjoy working on them all the same, but it is extra fun when they have a different background. And a few of them have had different colour backgrounds, and I do tend to always go for those. I showed Fabiola recently, actually, in my 10 kits that I can't bring myself to work on video. If you haven't seen that, you should go check it out, because that was a lot of fun to make. But yeah, what can I say? So you have this real juxtaposition of, I was going to say bright colours, but there are bright colours in the background, but they're maybe a little less bright and they're blocky. So the background is like more sedate, and then in the middle is like crazy, crazy designs and colours and a bit more confetti. And because I work row by row, like, oh, Xander, will you please? I don't know what's got into Xander. I just had to remove him because he was standing up against the wall, like leaning his paws on the wall to bite at a map that was on the wall. Yeah, I'm taking him to the vet to get checked out next week, because he is super hungry at the moment. And he's always been a little bit of a greedy gubbins, but I just want to check out that nothing is, you know, making his hunger more extreme. Anyway, any rustling in the background is probably him finding something else to nom on. So yeah, I work in rows on an easel, so for me, it's like every row is going to have some colour blocking on the outside and then crazy fun in the middle. And it means there's a really good balance. And this is what I was trying to say before, where I love Richard Lorenz's because I really love the artwork, because I really love abstract, fun, kooky things, bright colours, all that kind of stuff in diamond paintings anyway. But then also the thing with Richard Lorenz is that they tend to be this really good mix of confetti and colour blocking. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to pan over this now so you can see it all more up close. And then I'll come back and quickly try and find out where the special drills go. So, back with you in a moment. let's see if we can figure out where the special drills go, because that's always a big part of the fun. So first of all, there is a red AB. So looking for the red sections for that kind of spindle effect. There are some little bits down here, but that can't be all. This is the downside to not getting the drills out of the bag, is I have no idea which come in big bags. But I don't like to get them out for my personal kits because you can never get them in properly neatly again. And then the boxes burst, and yeah, what can I say? I bought this kit with my own money. This is how I prefer to look after it. But yeah, I cannot see that one anywhere else. So let's assume there's not very much of that one. And then the orange AB, which is probably a bigger bag because I did see that through the side. That is down here and in this section and over here, a little bit in here. So yeah, that one is more spread around the place. It's up in this flower as well, a fair bit of it, and over there as well. So yeah, decent amount of the orange one. And then the yellow fairy dust that we saw, there was loads of. That is N, and that is all through this flower, all over there, all through her eyes, all down here. There is even some blocking with that one. So yeah, the yellow fairy dust is basically everywhere. And then the teal one, that is in her glasses. Is that it? That might be it. I'm not sure. If you want a more detailed run through of this kit, by the way, I believe it was Rachel Ray who had the sneak peek, so she will probably have gone through things like that in more detail and got out all of the colours. So yeah, check out her channel if you want to see it more thoroughly than I'm showing you. I can't see that one anywhere else. I can only see it here. So if it's anywhere else, it's probably only in small volumes. And then the pinky purpley one, that is... there's a little bit there, there's a little bit there, tiny bit there, not there. So again, that one I think there's hardly any of. So it's definitely not a kit with huge amounts of special drills. Apart from that yellow, I'd say all the bags are probably going to be pretty moderately sized for the size of the painting. But that's fine. I think often when a colour's really bright and colourful, it doesn't need special drills as much for accents. And also there's not necessarily like natural accents in the painting. Like the birds are the whole focus of it, and you're not going to do the whole thing in special drills. So, you know, where does that leave you? Anyway, I say this. I just basically trust them to render them as best they can. I'm not creative enough to start... adding in my own special drills. I know a lot of people really enjoy doing that. It's not something I've ever done, and I'm not massively interested in doing it. I have faith that they will have rendered it as well as it can be done. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be sticking to how they've done it. So that is it from me today. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed having a super quick look at this with me. But yeah, I couldn't wait to have a look at it. I haven't had much chance for filming this week, and I just thought, oh, I've got half an hour, I could quickly squeeze this in and satisfy my curiosity, because I do like to admire my paintings when they come. There's a load of glare appearing over there now because the rain stopped and the sun's come out, which is good because my son will be walking home now. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have enjoyed this. If you have, please consider dropping a like on it. And if you've not yet subscribed to the channel but you've liked what I've done here, please consider sticking around and doing that too. And I will hopefully see you here again soon. Bye bye.